2013. It's a big year for films, isn't it? Isn't it? It is. Yes, it is. It is. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. How's it going, everyone? It's James from Glaze Life, back with another One Dude in Review. Happy New Year. I hope you had a good New Year. I know I did. Just ready for 2013 and for the awesome movies that are to come. Today I'm going to be giving you my top 5 most anticipated movies for 2013. There's a lot of good films coming out this year. Probably going to break the bank. I'm going to give you the top 5 that I'm most looking forward to. So let's start off right at the top. Number 5, The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. So this is the sequel to the first Hunger Games. Very stoked to see this movie. I read all the books, saw the first film. Wasn't the most amazing film, but it was really true to the story, which is rare these days. Can't wait to see this in November. See what Katniss, is going to be up to, and I already know what's going to happen. But to see it brought, to film, I can't wait. Really excited for that. Coming in at number 4 is Pacific Rim. Can't wait to see this film. It's by the director Guillermo del Toro, big time director. It's about these huge monsters, and they come in and attack. So to defend the city and whatnot, defend the world, they invented these humongous robots. I'm talking just the scale is ridiculous in the trailer. Can't wait to see it. It's going to be awesome effects. The budget is huge. I think it's like around 250 million, maybe more than that, maybe 300. Just ridiculous. It's just supposed to be a beautiful movie. And just really excited to see it. Coming at number 3, and this is kind of a surprise for me, is Iron Man 3. So this is kind of a surprise for me because Iron Man 2 wasn't the greatest of movies. I do love Marvel, and I love all the films, and I love the fact that they're like tying all these movies together. I think that's really cool, and something that needs to be done, especially from a viewer's point, and all these amazing stories. It's like if you can do it on comic books, try to make it come together in film, and they're really doing a good job with that. Iron Man 2 wasn't great, but the Avengers happened, and the Avengers was awesome. And now this is kind of the events after the Avengers, with Iron Man and Tony Stark, and then how the Avengers experience impacted him. We're not going to see a lot of the people or anybody from the Avengers in this, so they say. So it's like a standalone film, but I'm just really excited to see it. It's supposed to be a little more darker tone, which I'm all down for that. So Iron Man 3, my third most anticipated movie of 2013. Another surprise, number 2, Star Trek Into Darkness. Once again, I'm not a big Star Trek fan. I never saw any Star Trek before J.J. Abrams redid it with the first Star Trek on this series that he's doing. But I love the movie. It was awesome. For somebody who's never seen anything like this, hasn't been brought into the Star Trek universe, especially seeing it in modern day and with the technology we have, it was really great. So I'm ready for the sequel, ready to be brought back to that universe, and that's my number 2. Number 1, the trailer's so awesome, and I really hope it lives up to it, and I really hope DC, can get their stuff together, because Marvel's just owning them. But number 1 is Man of Steel. If you haven't seen the trailer to this, go stop this right now. Go type in Man of Steel 2013 trailer. Put it full screen, put it on 1080p, and just sit back and watch it. Now I know trailers can be done beautifully, and they can make the film look amazing, and then when it comes out it might not be so great. But I doubt that's going to happen. Christopher Nolan's on board with this. He's like a co-producer or producer or some kind of something. He's involved in this mix, which automatically is a plus there. But I'm just excited. It looks awesome. I'm hoping this can be like a jump start for DC, just to put their version of what Marvel's doing. There's been talk of a Justice League coming out and at some time in the future, and this could be the kickstart of that. So Man of Steel is my number 1 most anticipated movie of 2013. Now you might be wondering, hey, what about these other movies that are coming out? Well, I got an honorables mentions list. Run through that real quick. And these are some movies that I'm going to see, and they just didn't make the top 5. We got Thor: Dark World. That's a sequel to Thor, another Marvel movie. See the events after the Avengers dealing with Thor. Can't wait for that. Got Oblivion with Tom Cruise. This is the End. It's a comedy with Seth Rogen, James Franco. Michael Cera's in it. It's kind of like in a post-apocalyptic world, but all of these actors play themselves. Like what would happen if the world ended, but they play themselves. It looks really awesome. Seth Rogen, the funniest guy ever. World War Z with Brad Pitt. It's another like zombie movie. Looks really sweet. The trailer to that got me pumped. Kind of taking a different spin with zombies, like not your slow, like dazed zombies. It's more like these super zombies. I don't know. Looks awesome. And finally is The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. Just saw The Hobbit not too long ago. It was pretty good. It was wasn't the greatest, but it was still a solid film. And I can't wait to see the sequel to that, especially like a year later. That's really cool. Can't wait for 2013. Like I said, it's going to break the bank. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching this episode of One Dude in Review. I really appreciate it. In the comments below, tell me, what movies are you looking forward to for 2013? Do you agree with my list? What's your list? Tell me your top 5. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Make an account. It's real quick, easy, simple, free. Check us out on all other social media sites. All of that information is in the links below. Until next time, keep watching films, guys. Peace. Hey, this is James from Glaze Life, and welcome to another episode of One Dude and a Review. Today's review will be on The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. The Hobbit is the first movie to be released in